Hey, this is Andy from Viper. Hopefully by now everybody knows about the Viper SmartStart app that allows you to control your vehicle through a smartphone. Today we're going to introduce you to the Windows Mobile version of the Viper SmartStart app. Today we have our Nokia Windows mobile device, and we're going to show you the Viper SmartStart app. Here it is on the home screen. Going to log in. Now the basic features on the home screen, as you can see, we have lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and panic. Now let's get into some more of the advanced features. Now on the bottom row down here, these are our tabs. We have different tabs for different things. The first one you see here is the Cars tab. Here's where I can manage the vehicles that I have attached to the account. Here's where I can also choose to add an image to the vehicle. I can name the vehicle. I can also turn on my auxiliary buttons. SmartStart can control 2 auxiliary devices. In order to change these, as you can see, these are my options. You can also have up to 6 characters if you're having any custom features added. So in this case, I'm going to add aux1. As you can see, the aux1 shows up on the screen. Also in the Cars tab, I can set alerts for speed alerts, etc. Also do my text notifications to get SMS warnings or whenever the alarm has gone off, or any trigger devices, trigger events. This is where that gets set up at. The alerts tab, as you can see, speed alert, lockdown, smart fence, hotspot, and low battery. Hotspot and low battery. And here's where I can also get car info. Say if you're taking the vehicle in and you have a question about your SmartStart account or anything like that, you can go to car info. And this is where you'll find the Air ID of the device that's installed in the vehicle. And also you can input your make, model, year, VIN, and all the information manually for more information about Viper Motor Club and things like that. And that is it for the Cars tab. The next tab we have on our Viper SmartStart app is the status button. In this case, I hit the status. This will tell me if the engine's running, etc. You do have to hit refresh in order for this information to update. It will not automatically update when you hit the refresh button. As you can see, we have refresh here. Tab that. It'll update the information if my ignition's on, if the starter's active, any of those things are going on. There we go. It does take a couple of seconds to update, but as you can see, this is the current status of the vehicle. Ignition's off, doors are closed, alarm is on, remote starter is not running. And that is the status tab. Next tab, as you can see, is the GPS tab. Now obviously this is only going to work if your vehicle is equipped with a DSM 250 SmartStart, which is the GPS enabled SmartStart. In this case, select my GPS. The blue icon is going to be where the phone is located, or the last location of the phone. If I want to locate my vehicle, touch on the purple tab. And it will locate my vehicle. It should be pretty close to where I am now, seeing as how it's downstairs. Okay. Now from this, I can select the options on the side here. I can do a satellite version of the map if I'd like. Or regular street-by-street version. And that's my GPS tab. Last tab is the More tab. This is where you're going to get into some more of the settings and things like that of the application itself. I select More. Here's where I can set my alerts, my Motor Club settings, Smart Schedule, Smart Park, parking meter, my account information, find a dealer, get help about the app, find out what app version I have, and also I have a QR code reader here built into the app. First icon in the More field is going to be my alert settings. I select alerts. If any alerts have been received by the SmartStart app, this is where they would be seen. If the alarm had gone off or a command received and not executed, this is where I would see those alerts. Obviously, we don't have any at this time. Next tab, the important one, this is my settings tab. This is where I can log into the SmartStart app. This is where I would log in when I have a new application for SmartStart, when I have a new activation, excuse me. Here's where I can set passcode if I want to turn on the Smart Park feature, so every time I lock the doors, it will identify my address. I can also turn on or off the power user function, which will keep the app alive in the background, allow it to open and close faster. Next feature under the More's tab is called Smart Schedule, and this allows you to set a time and temperature to start your vehicle. Here's what Smart Schedule looks like. As you can see, we have two separate schedules available, Schedule 1 and Schedule 2, and temperature. This is where you would set that up. Next feature under the More tab is the Viper Motor Club. If you register for the Viper Motor Club, this is where you can either learn more about it or you can sign in. Smart Park feature. This is where I can go back and look at any previous parking locations that I have chosen to mark for my vehicle, or if I want to go find my vehicle and get back to it, this is where I can access those features. Same options with the map. Parking meter. Okay, if I'm going somewhere and I want to be reminded of when to put money back in the parking meter, I can set my time here, and it will remind me when that time is up to go put more money back in the machine. Refer a friend. This is another feature. If I want to refer somebody to SmartStart, I can put their email address in there and send them an invitation to check out Viper SmartStart. I can also access my account from the More screen. This is going to provide me my information for my SmartStart account. Username, password, login. That's where I can go in and I can change my password. I can pay for a new service plan. Any serviceability that I need to do on the account, I can do from the My Account tab. Also, I can find a dealer. If I want to locate a Viper dealer in my area, I can select find a dealer, and that will show me a dealer in my area. Also, if you have questions about the app, if you want to know about how a feature works, we actually have a built-in help tab on there. And any feature that's on here that you want more information about or find out how to use, you can find it under the help tab. And of course, last but not least, we have a QR code reader built in. So if you need to scan anything or get information from that, you can do that from the More tab. And that is the Viper SmartStart for Windows Mobile.